Hello and welcome to Belly's Budget Ballers. It's time to answer the question, is Nuzzle good? So, how's this deck work? Well, this deck has two main attacking options. The first option is the Dedenne with Nuzzle Shot. Bench sniping away 10 damage for each of your Pokemon in play that has the Nuzzle attack. So we need to fill our bench with Pokemon with Nuzzle. And that's where the Emolga comes in, with Nuzzly Gathering ability. He can go and search your deck for a Pokemon with the Nuzzle ability and chuck it in your hand so you can do what you wish with it, fill up your bench. And you can get a couple of these to then get your bench filled with Nuzzle Pokemon and then snipe away 60 to the bench, killing those little babies before they grow up. So that's attacking option number one. But what if you need to deal more damage? Well, that's when we get the Raichu into play. So Raichu, Powerful Spark. Does 20 damage times the amount of lightning energy attached to your Pokemon. Second attacking option is Thunder for 160 but does 30 damage to yourself. So those two are the attacks that we're going for. More the Powerful Spark option though, because we have a Pachirisu with Snuggly Generator. For each of your bench Pokemon that has a Nuzzle attack, search your deck for a lightning energy and attach it to your Pokemon, powering up this Nuzzle Pikachu quite nicely and also the Raichu at the same time. So that's how that little combo works. And then we've got a Tapu Koko to come in and hit hard with a Tapu Thunder GX, using the Aero Trail, getting himself into the active and self-charged immediately. So that's our harder hitting options. Obviously, we're powering up these two with our Electro Powers as well, and also a Choice Band, just to increase that damage output that little bit more. So, the rest of the deck's just about getting ourselves set up. So we've got a Thunder Mountain just because, it's a lightning deck. Why wouldn't you use Thunder Mountain? And we've got Aether Paradise Conservation Area, which is good for, just slightly protecting our basic lightning Pokemon just that little bit more. We've got a couple of Ultra Balls, a couple of Nest Ball, a couple of Pokemon Communication to get ourselves set up. We don't need a huge amount of these ball cards because, we're mostly getting the Emolga to get our Pokemon. But we do need to be able to search the Raichu, the Tapu Kokos, and we've got the Tapu Koko Prism Star as well because it's a lightning deck. Once again, you can get a couple of lightning energies from your discard and chuck them to a couple of lightning bench Pokemon, which is really nice indeed. So, that's the deck. Shall we begin? I think we shall. Hello, AJ Ball Pokemon, and welcome to an Emolga deck. Oh, not an Emolga deck, a Nuzzle deck. Just looking at my Emolgas here. Two Emolgas, that's very nice for setup indeed. And a Pachirisu. He can go down. We will Nuzzly Gathering. We'll go and get myself a couple of Pikachus for the moment. We'll get ourselves a Pikachu and we'll get ourselves... We'll go and get ourselves a Dedenne as well, I feel. So both can go down. Gives me options for later. Although maybe I should have done another Nuzzle Gathering, but the theory is I can go and do that next turn anyway, so... And we'll chuck the Lightning Energy down on the Pikachu here. And that's my turn. So my opponent's going to get off a nice beacon here. Then it's about making that decision. Do I go after a bench snipe? Or do I evolve into the Raichu? But the Raichu's not going to be able to get a nice shot off yet, because I don't have enough lightning energies on the field yet. Okay, so he's going to protect the Vulpix and not play anything down. Okay, this is a Charizard build. Alright, at least with the Charizard build, it gives me some more time. So what I'm thinking here is we go and charge up the Pachirisu. So we'll go and get ourselves here a Lightning Energy, obviously. And what else do I want? I'm thinking potentially an Electro Power. Or a Poker Communication, so I've got other things I can change into later. We'll go with that for now, because we've got 3 Electro Powers already. I don't think I need another Electro Power. So we're going to charge up the Pachirisu. And we are going to Nuzlocke Gathering and go and get ourselves the Pikachu. I think that's the other one that we play. And we Nuzlocke Gathering for a Dedenne. Right here, I don't want to evolve anyone just yet. Just to give ourselves options. We'll go and send the Pachirisu out, and we will now use our Snuggly generator. So our opponent didn't want to fill his bench, but what that allows me to do is now charge up my bench. Look at that. Plenty of Engis in play, and now Raichu's ready to go for the next turn. Need to put a switch in this just so I can keep the Engi on the field. Get extra value. It's going to be able to get off another beacon, which is good for him. Although there's the Ninetales. Okay. So he is playing a GX variant of this. But he's not going to be able to evolve this turn. And if he leaves the Ninetales in the active, it also allows me to get a sneaky 2 prize cards here. Putting a Fire Engi onto the Elemental Ninetales, that's interesting. Okay, so Choice Band to this Pikachu right here. I'm going to have to do some maths in a moment to work this out, but Pokemon Communication. We'll get rid of the Dedenne here. We'll go and get myself a Raichu out. And there's a Raichu ready to go. So he's doing 20 per energy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because I'm going to be using a retreat. So that's 120. 150. I need another 60. So it's 2 Electro Powers. Alright. So retreat to the Raichu. Go and pull some Pokemon out just to thin my deck. So start thinning, we'll go and get me a Dedenne. I think 2 Dedennes here. Let's just go and pull 2 Dedennes. So another Dedenne here. And we shall now Electro Power. And Electro Power. And use a Powerful Spark. And that is Ninetales done. Although I just did 30 damage too much. What didn't I count for? Is this a plus? Oh, it's a plus. Okay. Well, that's even better. So it's 20 base and then 20 times the number of Engis after that. Alright. Things you learn, things you learn. Okay, Flareons as well, Charizard. So with this, it's a 150, 180, I think. Yeah, 180. So this Raichu can survive this hit. What's he going to bring back? The Alolan Vulpix. And what I need to do now is start charging up, potentially, this Raichu down here. When he does go down, like when this Raichu does go down, in fact, I can... start powering up another Pikachu, I think. I think that's the play. And I can bring the Tapu Koko on the next turn as well. So what we do here, chuck another one down. We will... don't want too many cards in my hand. What am I? 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140. Easy. Hitting for 160. Could waste an Electro Power to use my Erica's Hospitality. Maybe Erica's Hospitality is the wrong draw supporter here. Well, Nuzzly Gathering. Because I don't feel that I'm getting anything else down here. So we'll go with a couple of Nuzzly Gatherings. I don't think it really matters what I bring in right now. Just continue thinning my deck. And right here, we accept that we're going to lose 2 prize cards here. A Powerful Spark. Take out this Charizard. So I'm assuming he's got what he needs to set up another Charizard. But what I do with this when he takes down the Raichu is I Tapu Koko down, go and get a couple of energies back from the discard onto my bench Pokemon. And then I'm up and rolling again. So yeah, the Raichu's down here. As I can go and get another Raichu up. An Electro Power. Choice Band would be nice. That would be the only thing I'd need. So I'll chuck an Emolga up. So, it's definitely Tapu Koko down. And we will use Dance of the Ancients. And chuck an energy onto you. And why not Pachirisu to you as well. Oops, got to drag him. Always forget about that. So there's the Pikachu setup. I don't know why I actually put another energy onto you, but oh well. The things you do. Oh, I need to put another Pikachu down. Oh, I couldn't. Another Pikachu down. Leave the bench spot active. Pokemon Communication, we will get rid of an Emolga. Go get the Raichu. Have I got the Tapu Koko in deck? I do. I do need to draw into it though. That's going to be a little bit tricky. So Raichu up front. Surprised he didn't search. Oh, he didn't have fire energies in his hand, obviously. Okay, so that's really good for me as well. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So it's hitting for 160, 190. It's not going to be enough, so there's no point playing that down just yet. There's no point playing any other Pokemon, so we'll just retreat out to a Raichu right now. And for the moment, we will use a nice, lovely, powerful Spark. Just hit him for 160. Put the Flareon under pressure. So yeah, Erica's Hospitality and Lilies I think are a little bit of a wrong choice in this deck because I'm going to have my hand filled. And I probably should have actually continued using Nuzzle Gathering in that last turn. So he's powering up that Charmander for a one-shot in that back line. Could be a smart move here. It could be a smarter move here to retreat out and hit that Charmander. I think that's the move that I go for. So what we'll do is we'll just pull these last 2 cards out of the deck. Just so I don't draw into them. Nuzzle Gathering. I know it's going to effectively weaken my Raichu, but in his attacks. But we're going to retreat out to the Dedenne and Nuzzle Shot the Charmander there. Why'd that only hit for 40? Oh, I need to put another. I want to count the number of Nuzzle Pokemon I've got there. This is the first time playing this deck. It's a lot to learn. A lot to learn. So I need to get rid of that Charmander before he's within one-shot territory. Need to play another Nuzzle Pokemon. That was a bad mistake. but one that I should hopefully be able to recover from still. Going with an Erica's Hospitality. Looking for the rare candy desperately, I'm guessing. If he gets the rare candy, that's really bad for me. Oh, he's played the supporter for the turn. Where's he going to attach his energies? To the Tapu Lele? Really? Unless he knows something that I don't. Alright, well... Zap another Dedenne, maybe. Yeah, why not? And right here, we'll just Nuzzle Shot. Go after that Charmander. Probably should have had that down before, because that was a mistake. But I'm learning. I'm getting better. Now I kind of wish I had the Pikachu down, because then I might be able to charge another Raichu up. So Erica's Hospitality. He does have the Ninetales somewhere, but playing a Ninetales down right now would be a bit of a waste. And I do think it's the Charmander that I fear a little bit more. Although if he sets up another Charmander, I think we go after the Vulpix. Although, hang on, he needs to get this Flareon out of the active. If he doesn't get the Flareon out of the active, we just go and hit him with our Raichu. It's easy. So, first time playing this, few mistakes, but I think I've got the win here. Yeah, easily got the win. We'll chuck Thunder Mountain down for the sake of it. Cheat out of the Dedenne to the Raichu. And job done. Job done. That deck's got some potential. First game, it's got potential. Hello, Candy Flip, and welcome to a Nuzzle deck. Dedenne up front. Some draw support. Wouldn't say it's great draw support for the first turn, but enough that I can probably get myself going, I would say. Ooh, a Ralts down. Would not mind getting a KO on that Ralts. Or the Vulpix, either one. Both of them are going to be pretty important for him. So, what I'm thinking here is, do I guarantee setup? I think I do. That's what we go for. So, guarantee setup. So, we'll go and get me a Nest Ball. And we will go and get me a Lightning Energy. Rather than using the Howl and risking it. So, we'll Nest Ball down. Go and get me an Emolga for some Nuzzly Gatherings. And I could actually go with setting up the Raichus, although we'll go with the route of, let's see if I can take out an evolution before it gets too big and dangerous. Grab two Molgas. And I think with this one, because we've got choices after this, we just go and get the Pikachu, and then we can make a decision after that. And we'll chuck an energy onto the Pikachu, just so it is getting itself set up. Chuck a Choice Band on it as well, why not? Don't think it's going to be attacking this turn. So right here, that's the end of my turn. So depending on what he gets onto his bench is probably what I'm thinking about playing. He's just beaconing. Wow, that is not a good first turn for him. So right here, I just go and pull myself a couple more Nuzzle Pokemon. And then hit in on the routes. Alright. So here, it's just about let's hit in. We'll go and get myself a... I do think I want the Pachirisu. And I think I also want... So Pachirisu down. And I think I also want myself a... Another Dedenne at the moment. Just give myself options there. And now we'll howl for 3 more cards. So Poker Communication comes into play now. We'll chuck the Lightning Energy onto this Dedenne. Right now we want to keep all of these babies. That's all I want to do for the moment. So we shall Nuzzle Shot. Take out that Routes. That's unfortunate for him. So we're going to have another Routes and a Mudkip on the bench. We get another nice cheeky KO bench snipe if we wish. It's not going to be able to evolve this turn or attack this turn. And I think we go after the NG acceleration of the Rolts. I wonder why he's pulling the choice band. Anticipating the Raichu play, probably. So I do think I need to keep powering up this this Raichu, although he has the Cynthia. Okay, that's interesting. Wasn't what I was anticipating. Very different from what I thought. Who's the priority? The Cosmog. Let's go after the Cosmog, I feel. That's who we go after. So I don't want to Cynthia this hand. I just want to go and Volkner right now. Go get myself, is there nothing I'm really too worried about? Lightning Energy. Go and get a Pokemon Communication as well, just so I've got options. We just want to keep feeding, I think, the Pikachu so I can get a nice 160 off. I should have actually, instead of the Pokemon Communication, should have gone Electro Power. That would have been better. Infinitely better. Oh well, let's chuck an Aether Paradise Conservation Area out. And right now, we are going to go with the Nuzzle Shot and get rid of the Cosmog. I feel like that's who I want to target. I don't know why, but I just feel like that's the one I want to target. It was an unexpected one, I just don't want it here. Although, I don't like anything that's on his bench right now. Let's go on with the Manu Evolution there. Is he going to eat rare candies? Because the more that I can bench snipe away, the funnier and the better this is. It's going to Guzma up. So what's he going to Guzma to? The Pachirisu. That's interesting. Guzming to the Pachirisu. Very interesting. Do I Cynthia here? I need energies now, and I feel like the how's the wrong way to go about it, although I'm thinning my deck quite nicely. Let's just continue thinning my deck. How many energies are in here? 8. So a how has a decent chance of getting to it. If not, I can put the Thunder Mountain down. Not really what I want to do. Nuzlocke Gathering. Go and get you. Got plenty of options right now. It's a great stall play. So we'll Cynthia out of this. I mean, I could go after the Kirlia. Oh, whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to how. Oh well. Looks like I'm going to just draw a 6. Got the Lightning Energy. Got an Electro Power. Got a Choice Band. Not ideal what I was after. Especially don't have what I want after it. So right here we want to go with Snuggly Generator. And just go and get heaps of energies onto the field now. Start plugging him away. So I have a 2 prize card advantage right now. And give my opponent a nice opportunity to start hitting in hard. But if he leaves babies on the bench, even if he's able to start hitting hard with this Gardevoir, I can put a nice Dedenne on and just snipe the bench. Which I think is what I really want to go for here. And I'm thinking I'm probably sniping the Ralts more than anything else. So he's going with the Alolan Vulpix to try and get himself going. Okay. So I'm thinking here that we just continue my sniping plays. Alolan Ninetales and Swampert. Alright. Although I could hit in instead. Could Guzma and get rid of the Vulpix. That could make a bit of a dent in his day. And I think that's what we'll do. So we'll Guzma up. Who would he not want up front? A 2 Retreat, I reckon. I reckon the Alolan Ninetales. So we'll go and bring you up front. We'll chuck a Dedenne down here. And right now, we'll just start thinning our deck again. Really wish I didn't use the Cynthia, but it got me into a Guzma, I guess. You know, after a pull, but that'll do me. Just start bringing in Pokemon. And right here, we are just going to snipe the bench. So we're going to Nuzzle Shot the Alolan Vulpix here. Just so that Alolan Ninetales he pulled in is a little bit useless. And now he has to think about how he's getting this Alolan Ninetales out of the active as well. And if he leaves babies out there, I can just still continue sniping my way in. Although he's got to swamp it up. So that's well done. He's got to swamp it up. So he's got 2 stage 2s up. I do find it a little bit funny how effective I've been in just getting through. So this could be dangerous now. Yeah, the Pikachu's down. Alright, so that's a big issue. My Pikachu attack is gone, but I can still keep using my Nuzzle. I'll just start setting up another Pikachu. I could go with a Guzma and just lock him in again, just keep hitting the bench. I think that's what we want to do. So Pikachu down. I do have a Tapu Koko play as well, so that's something to remember about. And we shall Guzma up the Alolan Ninetales here, just to put him stuck in the active again. And I think I want to attack with this Dedenne just to keep more Engis on the field. And also have like the Tapu Koko to go and charge this Pikachu. So we'll retreat out now, chuck the Dedenne back down. And I think we get rid of the Ralts. So Nuzzle Shot, get rid of the Ralts now. And get to 2 prize cards. Oh, there's the Tapu Koko as I speak. So right now, my Tapu Koko, if he has too many Engis on the field, is good enough to get a KO. So in putting lots of Engis on the field now actually works for my Tapu Koko play. If he's able to get a KO. So how many do I need? This acts as 1 at the moment, doesn't it? So it provides every type of Engie, but only 1 Engie. Needs 3 or more, so it's only acting as 1. Oh, double heads. Good on you. Good work. So at the moment it's only 3. So I think we bench snipe. I think that's the play still. Although he doesn't even get the KO. Love that stadium. So right now I don't think there's anything I need to do other than just Nuzzle Shot, bench snipe the Mudkip. Get within 1 prize card. I hope the Tapu Koko's in deck. Probably should have thinned the deck and checked to see if the Tapu Koko's there. But now if he plays any baby Pokemon, he also loses. So he has to play around this without baby Pokemon now. So he's got the KO with the Alolan Ninetales here. But with that stadium in play, he can't bench snipe. So we now go to the Emolga. And let's go and see whether I've got the Tapu Koko. So the first thing is, let's just go and see whether it's there. Yes, it is. Fantastic. Cool. Although he's only got 3 Engis on the field. So at the moment, that's well played. With only 3 Engis on the field, that's a problem. But I only need 1 prize card. So I think what we do is we just keep putting Dedennes down right now. So I got some Pokemon to play with. And we use our Nuzlocke Gathering. Just continue collecting Pokemon. Because I don't want my Tapu Koko going down in one shot. Although if I attacked in on the level 9-tails, it put him under a lot of pressure. Thinking we start chipping away at the Gardevoir maybe? Oh, I've got Electro Powers. In fact, I had it. Oh well, we will retreat. We will go to the Dedenne. I could have had it here. I forgot about my Electro Powers powering it up. And we will just Nuzzle Shot to the bench. Who do we want to hit? We'll hit the... Doesn't really matter right now. We'll hit the Gardevoir. Why not? Let's put 60 onto it. So if he brings him into the active, I've got another attacker. Can you please KO someone for me and put some Engis back on the field? So that's 2 Engis. It's only hitting for 100, so I'm not getting the one shot right now. 3 Engis, thank you. Thank you. I made the mistake last time. I won't make the mistake this time. So I've only got 3 Engis on the field. Oh, yeah, 3 Engis on the field. But that's enough. So what we'll do now is we will poke communication. We will get rid of this Dedenne. We will go and get me my Tapu Koko. We'll go with Tapu Koko down. Pull the Engie in. Pull the Engie in. Pull the Engie in. And then we want to Electro Power. Electro Power. It's 150, that's 210. 60 off it, that's enough. So Tapu Thunder GX. Gardevoir is down. That's a good game. That's a good game. Wow. Who knew a Nuzzle deck can take down a Gardevoir deck? Good game, good game. And it is time to rate this deck. So, what do I think? Well, starting with the Dedenne here, it's only hitting away from 60, but sniping the bench and, you know, really preying on baby Pokemon if your opponent's relying on them to set themselves up. Getting some cheeky early game prize cards. So, 60, nothing to sneeze at when you're getting some cheeky prize cards on it. But the Raichu and the Tapu Koko are main attackers if we've got bigger, heftier Pokemon. Now, the Raichu, it can get to some pretty high numbers when required, and, you know, take down some lower HP GX Pokemon. But if we're dealing with tag teams and those big, hefty Pokemon, we're really going about the 2-shot route, which is a little bit more tricky, so the damage output's not quite high enough. The Tapu Koko can get a nice 1-hit attack with the Tapu Thunder if your opponent's got lots of Engis onto the field. So, you know, he can obviously one-shot anything to the game if your opponent has got plenty of Engis on the field to do so. So the damage output here, I'm giving this a 7 out of 10 because you're 2-shotting a lot of the time. And the bench sniping, it's really good if you got babies, but if you don't, well, that's not so great anymore either. So a 7 out of 10 for me. The defense side of things, well, these little baby Pokemon just in here go down pretty easily. So that defense, that's not what it's about. It's just protecting 1 prize cards when they go down. And the Raichu 210 is, you know, reasonable as long as you're not playing a fighting deck. So, you know, it's reasonable defense on the Raichu, not so much on the Tapu Koko with 170. So the defense, not the strength of this deck, but you're really just hoping to trade 1 prize cards for these little babies, and then going with the Raichu and Tapu Koko later on once you've got yourself set up, or your opponent's saying to set up as well. So the defense here, I'm giving it a 6 out of 10. The reliability, hey, this sets itself up with an Emolga, getting all the Pokemon out that you need to, and you only need one Lightning Energy to start attacking. So, the setup on this, it's smooth. It's smooth. 9 out of 10. Overall, what do I think? Well, this deck was actually a lot better than I thought it was going to be when I first started putting it together. It has a lot of different options to try and counter a lot of different decks. Fighting decks, this has got no hope, but other decks, it actually competes pretty well. It doesn't win all the time, but it certainly competes really, really well and has a lot of fun matchups. So it's got a lot of, semi-potential, but it's not a big tier deck. But a lot of fun. So I'm giving it a 7 out of 10.